as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump. Come back. Ready, go.
Here's Ward to throw right away. And that's complete to Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away. And that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
19, let's go now.
To throw is Ward. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again, Ward. Caught by Gates, left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now, Ward. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
He's tackled at the 40.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the save. Demetrius Knight with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how they're they handle what we call sudden change. When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Devontae Adams. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 79 yards.
Falcons, first down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
17-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Watch the double move. Watch the double move. Hey, smash. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing is Ward. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Go.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now Ward. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Panther 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Ravens nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. Their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. From the gun, give to Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on. Hey, go.
To throw, here's Ward. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Pat the 60. Cup 19, 18, Rattler, 18.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Adams, 47 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
To throw is Jackson. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
His kick
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Ward. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Showing the nice footwork, and they hit and drop shy of the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Lamar changing the play. They run over center with Mitchell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Jackson's pass.
Devontae Adams from 3 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup.
Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And past the 40. The 40 is out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. Moore. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. This now a 3rd and 4.
Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
70 Ranger.
Throwing again here, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Street. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Ward. This one goes on wide for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th.
At 21 apiece. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick
Now this
off.
one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a 4-quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Ward now throwing to start the drive. He's got his man, Gates. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Falcons.
7 Pirates, 7
First and
Pirates.
10 at the
Trap
50-yard
60,
line.
trap 60. Check out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Dragon 6.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing is Ward. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Warriors 70. Go.
Ward to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Right back to Mitchell here. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. A give here to Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Alpha, what?
On the handoff, Mitchell knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Along with Mitchell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air